A poll just came out that even shocked me. I knew it was bad, but I did not know it was this bad. And it's a poll that the liberal media nor the Democrat Party want you to see. Stay tuned.
You're watching Tater Thoughts, the no BS take on current events.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Tater. This is Tater's Thoughts. And today we got some jaw-dropping news straight from Gallup. A brand new poll conducted June 2nd to the 19th shows that only 36%, that's right, 36, about one third of Democrats, 2/3 not, but only 1/3 yes, are extremely or very proud to be American, while a whopping 92% of Republicans say that they're very proud. It's always been a little bit of a mismatch. Republicans have always been the party of sanity, of loving your country no matter what. And I know what you're thinking. How did we get here? Why are Democrats checking out on America's greatness while we MAGA patriots stand tall? Well, sit tight because in the next 5 minutes, we're going to break down exactly what this means, why it matters, and what we can do about it. So let's go. Let's get right into this poll. So overall national pride, yes, it's down to 58%, not because of Republicans, but because of Democrats. It's the lowest that Gallup, a very reputable polling firm who's been taking this poll for decades, has recorded nearly a quarter century, so 25 years. Okay. Partisan breakdown, Republicans, it's actually up from last year's 7 points to 92% proud. I wonder who the 8% that aren't proud, but it's kind of weird. Only 53%, and still a majority of independents are proud. It's down 7 points. And then the Democrats down a whopping 26 points in a year. Only 36% can say they're proud. Oh, how quickly you turn on your own country. And part of it, I'm just going to put up front, we'll get into a little bit more, is because of all their tribalism, all their they segment everybody. They segment by race, by sexual identity, by orientation. Oh, and even within the Democrat Party, which is most Jewish people are Democrat, they're even fighting amongst themselves, Palestine versus Israel. It's just a big hogwash. And when there's a saying, united we stand, divided we fall. When you divide everybody up in little special interest groups, yeah, you're going to have a negative feeling about the country you live in. Now, it's nothing new. And again, we'll get more into it in a minute, but it was still the party that also was spitting on our returning veterans from Vietnam as if it was their fault they went off to war. It's the party of the KKK. It's the party of slavery, Jim Crow, all that. Remember, this is the same Democrat Party. And yeah, they've evolved into different special interest groups, but they're still special interest groups. It's just a big hodgepodge of special interest groups, whether you're an environmentalist or you're a Democrat because of sexual orientation or what have you. They intentionally segment you so that you will feel like a victim and that you'll need them, the party, to save you. I don't even think the leadership knew that it was going to get this bad, that they were going to cause 2/3 of Democrats to hate their country. So again, let's get into what's causing them to not like America, which is ridiculous. Because let me tell you, protesters, I want you to go to Palestine and see what they do to LGBTQ people or women that don't cover up while you're out there with your little nose rings and purple hair out there protesting free Palestine. Okay. Part of it starts with the schools and the indoctrination, the radical left agenda. It starts now in the kids. We just want a Supreme Court battle that parents can opt out of having their kids be indoctrinated or learn about sexuality in kindergarten, which is just common sense. But they want to start really young because they don't want kids to learn common sense. They want to indoctrinate them. And the colleges are even worse. Horrible. Democrat leaders have been pushing far left policies that undermine the values that built this country, secure borders, individual liberty, and free speech. It's only free if they say, remember tolerance? They're the most intolerant party ever. When you attack the founding fathers and want to defund law enforcement, you send a clear message. You're not proud of American heritage. Media misinformation. The media is all educated with these far leftists that come out of college and they just report. There is no semblance of media fairness anymore. The legacy media and big tech echo chambers are constantly highlighting the negatives, crime, inflation, systemic everything. So no wonder Democrats feel disconnected. They're spoon-fed despair instead of the American dream. They're spoon-fed victimhood. Lost pillars of community, patriotism binds us. When you drip down statues, ban national symbols, and erase history, you erode community pride. Democrats have allowed, in many cases, encouraged the cultural erasure, leaving their base with little to rally around. Rising tribalism. Again, that goes back to everybody's a special victim. Other than United Americans under common values, Democrats have fostered tribalism, pitting groups against each other based on race, gender, and ideology. That us versus them mentality fractures national identity, and it makes it harder for their supporters to feel pride in a country they see as fractured. Now, I'm a pro-union guy, but some of the unions go way too far, and that's part of the reason, especially with the UAW, what they did to General Motors, the American auto industry. They created a bunch of victim workers who got overpaid and who blamed management for everything, instead of, oh, maybe I should not take 50-minute breaks and work 10 minutes and then do another 50-minute break. Special victim segmentation kind of goes with that tribalism. By segmenting Americans into special victim classes, victimizing by race, gender, or economic status, Democrats cultivate a sense of grievance and negativity. This narrative frames America as inherently impressive, which we're not. Yes, we have our faults, but we're a damn good fucking country. Excuse my language. Driving down patriotism among those who buy into that worldview. That's why most of the military tends to be conservative, because they still believe in America and the American dream. Why are Republicans so proud? Because we are patriotism in action. We've seen record support for our veterans, law enforcement, and the military. We're investing in energy independence for jobs to be here, supporting our farmers and fighting back against China's economic aggression. Actions speak louder than words, and our policies scream, MAGA policies scream American resilience. And then economic success under MAGA. Before the downturn, we enjoyed historic low unemployment, soaring stock markets, and a booming economy that lifted millions. That success breeds pride, and that's why 92% of Republicans stand tall and are very proud. We like to defend free speech and faith. From school choice to religious liberty, MAGA champions individual rights. We aren't afraid to say Merry Christmas or to defend our kids from woke indoctrination. The boldness fuels our pride, but yet we still believe in freedom. After 18, you want to do whatever, be whoever, love whoever you want. You just leave the kids alone. That's a common sense principle. And then when a country comes in and murders 1,600 Israelis, we don't go and protest against the victim. There's a lot of history behind the hate. After 9/11, national pride hit 90%, and we rallied around the flag. Pride stayed above 80% through good times and bad until the radical left started erasing our story and muddying the waters of history and really segmenting, especially over the last 20 years. Now with just 36% of Democrats feeling proud, the partisan divide in patriotism is wider than ever. This isn't just about politics, it's about identity. If we lose pride in America, we lose the will to preserve our freedoms. And yes, although Democrats can't shoot a gun, we still need them to be patriotic and proud. Here's what we need to do, man. First, we need to educate and engage. Talk to friends and family about our founding principles. Share this video. Share the Constitution. Counter the narrative that these liberal professors are spewing. The true Marxism is in the liberal ideology of these colleges. Watch where you send your kids to school, whether it's high school or college. There are plenty of conservative institutions out there or institutions that don't even muddy into politics that will raise your kids to love America. Vote with pride. Support candidates who stand for the flag, the anthem, and the Constitution. By all means, today's Democrat Party is just insane. Leave them out. I'd rather you vote third party than to vote for Democrat. Stand united, whether it's local school board meetings or at a rally. Be visible. They're always the one that's loud. Yeah, we have jobs, so we can't always be out in the streets, but we can be visible. Proud patriots win elections. So there you have it. Gallup's latest poll is a wake-up call. Democrats are abandoning the American dream, the American pride, while we MAGA patriots are here more fired up than ever. It's up to us to stand up. Don't let them steal our heritage. Keep flying that flag high. Let's make sure that pride in America stays alive for generations to come. If you found this insightful, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Sorry that it's a negative thing, but it really is a lot of positivity in it. This is our chance to educate and to reform these schools so that we start teaching the love of our country. Are we perfect? No. But do we just give up on her? Heck no. We have still done more for this world than any other country has in the history of this world. We're a great ass country.